Dita sells potions at the inn, but they're not cheap.
If I have to listen to that Sister Zelda for one more minute... Hello?
What's this? Times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take risks. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the warsworn. That's me. Warsworn since before you've been drawing breath, and Oathblade near as long. Easy now, stripling. Earn your way to Pledge Shield first. Then, in 5 or 10 years' good service, you'll make Oathblade. There's a war in the east, and Dalentarth's got our own troubles with the Red Legion thieves. Some say they've seen Tuatha in these parts. Fools. I'll believe that when I see it. Peaceful enough, if it's peace and quiet you like. Trouble with bandits and rogues now and then. That's when they send for me. Some may try to colour it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur. You could head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation from me would carry a lot of weight. To earn it, you must do something commendable. There are two brothers, scoundrels of the Red Legion, named Osgar and Medgar Krast. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay in coin and my good word. We've had our eyes on those two for some time. Red Legion scum. They're both dangerous, but it may help to know Osgar favors the bow, while Medgar favors the spear. Osgar hides somewhere in the woods north of here. Medgar was last seen east of his brother's camp. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin, and a commendation to join the order. A name taken by some lot of scoundrels to glorify their thievery. A name breeds fear and doesn't die like a man. But killing the men who use the name is a start, eh? Shieldring, the oldest home to the Warsworn, in the Feylands at least. They're unlike any Fey you've ever seen. Red eyes to match their armor, and fierce as rabid wolves. Fey are folk, but not mortal folk. They're not concerned with the things we mortals are. What have you been living under? We've been at war with the Tuatha for 15 years. We're fighters for hire. There are none better with steel, swinging it, or shaping it, and none held in higher regard. Right then.
Aye. Hi.
Need something? Pull up a stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we have won't leave a hole in your pocket. Are you here about that Fey girl they found outside? I feel terrible about what happened to that girl. Gorehart used to be a nice little village. These days we're jumping at shadows. It's as good a place as any, I guess. The Fae are strange, but they rarely bother us down here. I worry more about Nanny Henry, the creepy old alchemist. I've worked here since I was a girl. Arnik runs an honest business, and Agnar treats me like a daughter, though he doesn't say much. If you need a healer's touch, Katrin works out of a room upstairs. She's Alpha, but I wouldn't hold that against her. All I know is what I've heard from others. They say that the fair folk possess powerful nature magic. That would explain the beauty of these woods. Nothing of interest to tell. I'm just a simple farm girl from the plains of Erethel. I left home as a girl and travelled west. Found myself here in Gorehart. I must be honest. Sometimes I forget who we are fighting. All I know is that the humans and Alpha have been battling the enemy for close to 10 years now. New to the area? I don't recall the last time I met someone who was unfamiliar with the Alpha. There are two groups. There used to be one, but that was many years ago. The Loselfar are cool, slightly aloof. The Dockelfar, however, are very friendly, but their charm masks a mischievous nature. Vast rolling hills east of here near the coast. You should head that way if you wish to join the war effort. The Alpha need all the help they can get. Bye. Yeah, what can I get you?
Come in, rest your boots by the fire, and drown your worries in a flagon of our finest. I am Arnik Arduna, and this is the famous Gorehart Inn. Don't worry about that, my friend. Don't let the concerns of our local warden trouble you. You're here as a guest. There is no Red Legion, and if there was, it certainly wouldn't be out here in Gorehart. We can offer you a place to rest and refresh yourself. Interested? We're here to serve. Don't you bother yourself with that. Gorehart is safe. Our greatest concern is passing the time. Established 70 years ago by the great Alden Gorehart, this inn was the first all-main structure in all of Dalentarth. I won it from him in a game of knuckles. Dida serves the finest ales, and upstairs you'll find Katrin the healer. Here's some advice. Avoid Nanny Henry. I don't know what she's brewing in her little shack. The lifestyle of a soldier did not suit me. Unlike many of my brethren, I wish to celebrate with others, not kill them. Starting a public house seemed the logical step. We'll see you soon.
How may I serve you? I am Katrin. Do you require my healing touch in mind, body, or both? Magic is a natural wonder, no matter how you use it. The Tuatha are the exception. Their power is tainted, and it has caused a grave imbalance. The glorious Alfar city to the east is where the forces of right gather to face the Tuatha. It is an enchanting place with a long history of magic. I require a nominal fee only so I may eat and have a bed to call my own. This has been my home ever since my love was taken by the Tuatha. After such a loss, one craves quiet, but it seems that the war has followed me here. Find the fair folk if you wish to learn the ways of magic. They understand this world in a way that is hidden from mortals. You will find many Fae in Dalentarth, as it is one of their ancestral homes. The forests of this region are one of the densest in all of Amalur, and the stretch from Alistar to Issa. Those of us who live in the shadow of its canopy call Dalentarth the Feylands, because this is where these fair folk have their seat of power. I buried everything I was when I buried my family. That is the war's legacy for many of us. That is all I have the strength to say. I am unable to watch while others suffer. Too many mortals have fallen prey to the Tuatha, and I could not stomach it. So I left my home in Rathir and travelled west. There are many Allmain villages just like this one, yearning for peace, crying out in pain. What good are my gifts if I cannot make what is broken whole again? The Allmain were once different tribes that recently banded together to form an empire. They are formidable creatures, but new to the way of magic. The Gnome's Tower stands to the west, past Gorhart and beyond the ruins of Alistar Glade. However, no one should seek Alistar. Its secrets should be kept. Be safe.
You there! Halt! Don't let me catch you making trouble again. Be on your guard. We have what you need.
See Nanny for alchemical. Welcome. Yes, what do you need? I told you, I will say no more on this matter. Come see me again.
Don't start any trouble. Yes? Can I help you? I'll be here.
Need something? Yeah, what can I get you? Don't be a stranger.
Nice to see you.
Need something? Yeah, what can I get you? Don't be a stranger.
These are strange times.
Hello.
Don't believe Father Dinwell when he tells you that Mitharu was male. Mitharu is a god, not a mortal. She is all of us, not some of us. Are we not lied to enough? We are at war. Oh, we scrabble for every supper. We live in fear of one another. Shouldn't the mission unite us?
Ugh, finally, someone that looks like they could stand up to a moderate breeze. There's need for an adventurer such as yourself. Me and a crew are mounting an expedition to a new land, south of here. The name's enough to put most explorers off. Bugger them, I say, just less competition. Besides, what's in a name? I spent 2 years trying to make a fortune in a land called the Painted Orsks. Never did find out what an Orsk was. Made a living pillaging the ruins of old places like Talarain. Robbing the dead tastes better than stealing from the living. I'm a good enough thief. Never once been caught. Still have all my fingers, or didn't you notice? Well, I know there aren't much women way out here, but let's stop all the attention, shall we? It's a touch embarrassing. Halleck's brainchild, if you can believe it. I don't share his optimism about the loot we'll find, but if we get only a fraction of it... Ah, clever and strong, I see. It's as I said, we're going to the teeth of Naros, the land south of Dalentarth. If you want more information, seek Halleck Cross. He's leading us. We're camped beyond Ettenmere. Fine.
Two Legs, please, help me. Other Two Legs are cruel. They will not help. No, I am cursed. It is good for the hunt, this wood of smell and shadow. As a Two Legs, I cannot stalk, cannot prey. The bloodlust. It is agony. Hunters like me, Two Legs. Their blades are their teeth, and they fight for their kin until the last breath. I was cursed by 3 sprites who were bored. Had I fang and claws, I would shred them like meat. Birds. My brothers and sisters think me but another Two Legs now, and will not suffer my approach
I am without a pack. But it is worse than that. Your two-leg life is unbearable, like these strange things called pants. How do you tolerate them? A pack of two legs gave me this name, but they would not give me help. They hit me and drove me away, just for eating their tasty meat birds. But what did I do wrong? You believe me? Many think I am just another two legs. They are wrong. I am a wolf, cursed to wear this shape by evil sprites as some cruel game. I still have wolf thoughts in my head, but two-leg bodies are so clumsy they can't even catch dumb meat birds. I must be changed back. The sprites are near. Even now I smell them, but I cannot fight in this form. Will you help, Two Legs? Thank you, Two Legs. But the task will not be easy. I need water from a magic well, guarded by the sprites that cursed me. Be warned, the sprites have much magic, for the well they guard is older than this wood, and from that they draw their power. This is a black pool. Old when the mighty trees were saplings. It used to wander throughout this corner of the wood until the sprites ensnared it. Their pack is small, but they are each powerful. They came to this forest not long ago, drawn by the magic of the well. Were I a wolf, they could not best me. But as Two Legs, I am clumsy and weak. Be careful. The sprites guard the well, which is near the river to the north. Beware them. They have much magic. Return swiftly. Speak with me, Two Legs. Have you found the well, Two Legs? I wish to be free of my curse. Two Legs, do you come to me empty-handed? What is the meaning of this? The well holds powerful magic, as old as these trees. Our elders told us its true name. Your two-leg kind might call it the well that wanders. Throughout the forest, it would vanish and reappear, like a wolf on hunt. But what prey it seeks. Before I was cursed, I remember strongly atop the water was the scent of leechwood. Perhaps the well seeks that. Leechwood? That is the two-leg name for that wood that feasts on strength. It appears through the forest. Should not be hard to find. The scent of the well was strong with its odor. It must be what the well is seeking. Hunt well.
you to join then? You don't look like a patron.
Ever seen a bear square off against boggarts? Best damn thing I've ever seen. What, stranger? What, stranger?
So you met Oathblade Ordura in Gorehart, and you thought you'd join the Warsworn. Well, if you wish to become one of the Order, you will do so with work. even as our coffers fill, our ranks stretched thin. This war, these times, have tested our mettle to the limit. Still, we have not wavered in our creed. A mercenary sells a sword without honor. The war-sworn sell honor armed for battle. I am but a simple soldier grown old. First they made me castellan of this keep. Then that wasn't enough. So they named me Ancient of War, Steward of the Order. As rife with brigands and brownies as ever. With our best called to the front, our numbers here are thin. 3 war-sworn keeps guard the summer Phalanx. Shieldring here, Helmguard in Erethel, and Ironfast and Tyr, to each a Castellan. And in Cluracon, Amuldor Sverre Kura oversees our part in the war. It has been centuries since the war-sworn have crossed into Cluracon, and in fact, that crossing has always resulted in tragedy for us. But we are mercenaries, and we are paid to fight there. So we must. Don't get any big ideas. Heroic deeds are long past, and the war's far away. But there's honest soldiers' work to be done. Hirelings earn good pay for standing guard, dealing with thieves, patrolling roads. In fact, there is a patrol setting out shortly, if you're interested. A merchant group has retained us to discover why traders have been vanishing from Erode and Lorca Rain. Travel to Dyden Hill and meet a fellow hireling named Will Rendig. He is likely at the healers. Then, report to Warden's Bridge. You and a crew of other hirelings will scour the area and ensure the roads are safe. Understood? Good then. I can make you a hireling. The work is plentiful and the pay is good. However, you are not truly of our order until you earn the rank of Pledge Shield. Find hireling Rendig in Dyden Hill. Check at the healers first, then join the patrol in Lorca Rain, mustering on the road near Warden's Bridge. Though he is only a hireling, he is war-sworn material, and we look after our own. He has cares of a personal nature, which presently detain him. Good. Off you go.
Welcome. Stop gawking. There are grander things than Shieldring Keep, but we're proud to call it home. Mind you, it's more than vaulted ceilings. It's about history and work, about Tyne Delphric, Ancient of War, and Castellan of this place. Why, fighters, that's what we are. Fighters for hire, best you'll find. Were you thinking to join? Tyne Delphric's the Castellan. Speak to him. Castellan of this keep and Ancient of War. That means he stands above the other Castellans and leads them, more or less. Delphric's a wise man. Prefers one well-timed sword thrust to 20 wild swings. You enter by the Great Hall, where Tyne Delphric holds talk with visitors. Forge and commissary are to the right as you enter the keep. Common quarters are straight ahead, with beds for Pledge Shield and above. Castellan's quarters are left. Don't go in there. Oh, are you? I see. If you mean you want to join, you should speak to Tyne Delphric. If all you want is coin, go to the contract board. Pay for finished jobs comes from me. Yes, take any job you like from the board itself. When a contract's done, return to me. On with you.
It's good pay. We're trying.
What's this? Another hireling?
What's this? Another hireling.
At your service. I'm quartermaster here. I have good war-sworn forged arms and armor. All the things a fighter needs. That's Fiona, our blacksmith. She forged these. Every one true enough. Well, Ironfast might have been built first, but Jotun tore it down. Rebuilt it, but only after Shieldring. By my count, that makes Shieldring eldest standing. It's up to me to see that this ragged lot of stone-headed roustabouts is provisioned with whatever they bloody need. I remember the time One-Eyed Arca routed us in Ironhold Passage. Then Ost appeared out of nowhere right behind them. But that was years ago. Don't mind the bitterness. It's her own fault she's such a damned good blacksmith and merely an excellent fighter. Aye.
How are you at the blacksmith's craft, boy? Don't answer. I can tell by your hands. Callow, confused, no discipline. Are you happy like that, or do you wish to improve? Our skill at the forge is near as famous as in combat. Ought to be more famous. All you need know is I'm sworn to war and a blacksmith to my bones. I can teach you a little if you don't wear out my patience. That's my pupil there. She's a bright spark, she is. Green, though. Wants to run and play with swords too often. I could be persuaded to show you a bit of proper technique, I suppose. If you were hoping I'd mend something, you want Fiona over there.
So you're the new recruit. Take my advice. Keep your sword sharp, don't sleep in your armor, and never let hirelings get big for their britches. Well, you're in. Be proud. There are no fighters like the Warsworn. Stick with us, and you might be someone someday. Castellan of this keep and Ancient of War, which means he runs things here, and he runs things for all Warsworn, everywhere. This fortress has been a fixture in the forest for as long as anyone can remember, although I'm sure the Fae would have something to say about that. It was built on the ruins of Forgefire Keep, which was built on the last few stones of Hammer Rock, the great Varani War Temple. You've met that surly bastard, then? You're lucky he didn't twist your hand off. Means you're in our pay, scrambling up the rocky slope to Pledge Shield. Say what you want, the Fae are remarkable, true wonders of the natural world. Of course, they tend not to look upon us so fondly. Shieldring Keep has long been a source of tension between the Warsworn and Fae of this region. If they have suggestions on how to move elsewhere, I will gladly listen. Pledge shields are sworn to war, means you've earned the respect of all and may call these halls home. Aye, for now.
What is it this time? Another hireling! This is the Shield Ring Smithy. If you need repairs, I can help with that. If you want to be scolded by a sour greybeard, talk to Halder there. It's too green here. Too warm. Too many bugs and boggarts making a racket. I prefer the whiteness and silence of snow. Oh, he's a fine blacksmith. Or he would be if he ever lifted his arm anymore. He prefers telling me how I'm lifting mine wrong. Repairs are an awful chore. Forging new things is a fine feeling, but there are days I long to wield the weapons I make. All right.
Sworn to war. Sure, I'm proud. Aren't I war-sworn?
Finally! For a while I thought only the Warsworn used the Yolven Road. Penry Kell's my name. Traveller by vocation. I have no trade, but I do have a job for one like yourself. Interested?
It is the crossroads of the southern and eastern routes. It is also a haven for those wishing to escape the horrors of Webwood. To the west lies Gorhart Village. To the north is the House of Ballads. I've travelled Webwood many times, but that was before the recent unpleasantness. Spiders have overtaken the forest. It is best avoided. Anyone who labours to defy nature is a fool. The Warsworn built that keep to stand for all time. But it will fall, like all the others. They should heed the lesson of Castle Yolven. If magic wishes to reclaim what's rightfully hers, she will do it. They usually stay with the war in the east, thankfully so, but I've killed a few here in the Dark Wood. Wish I knew what brought them.
New to the Feylands, yes? We travellers are folks without land, law, or king. We go where we want and do what we please. That aside, it's pretty much common knowledge that we're some of the greatest thieves in the land. Kiss a traveller and count your teeth, so the saying goes.
I'm a firstborn traveller's child, raised to live the way my people have for centuries, by wit and wiles. At first listen, the Fae speak in riddles, but bend an ear. They revere stories. It is how they give their lives meaning. If you can call what they do life, the House of Ballads is a place where the Fae revel in their past glories. It is north of here if you're curious. Lambs, all of them, yes. The people in Gorehart wish to hide from the war beneath the trees. But you and I both know the truth. There's no running from the Tuatha. None are safe from its wilting touch, not even the travellers. Like everyone in Armalor, our fate is in the cards. An ancient castle inhabited by spiders. They say a witch is involved in its overthrow. I do not know of such things. Most travellers have qualms about dealing with the fair folk. Harder to read than a human, and fewer many pockets to pick. These ballads fae, they are not only rich in lore. I've heard snippets of a ballad, and a beautiful ruby ring, and I need someone to help me get it. The ballad is called Ring and Reprisal. I know little about it, but if we reenact the ballad step by step, the ring should come to us. In the story, a maiden asks a champion to reclaim a ring stolen by a troll. It's a few years too late, but I'll play the role of the maiden. You be the champion. First, you must prove your prowess by hunting wild antelope and bring back something to lure the troll. It is the story of a maiden who lost her ring to a greedy troll. A young knight, wishing to be her champion, offered to reclaim it. The champion killed antelope and used the carcass as bait. When the troll came to feed, the knight killed the troll and returned the ring to the maiden. The ballads of these fae repeat naturally, but if we reprise it now, we can force the troll and the ring to appear again. It's the way these fae work. Who knows? You'd have better luck getting an answer from one of these damn fae. But it's what the ballad calls for. You can find an antelope nearby. Bring them down and get proof of your kills. We'll need them later on. Good luck.
Any word? Two Legs? Tell me, Two Legs. What have you learned? That one smells of eel petal and sky blossom. I have tracked her to camp. Most Two Legs hope to slay me. She only watches. You must mean the fair folk, yes? They are north of here, deep under the shade of Yolvan. Their smell... It is unusual, green. Return swiftly.
In the country of Niralim's embrace, the summer manifests as an immortal fae. You know her, him, it, as the resplendent warrior, or the ardent conqueror. You mortals named him King Issa. In the youth of your people's memory, you bore witness to Issa's exploits. He is your legend of might and eminence. Come, listen to a tale of Issa and On, the God Storm. The Withering War.
Mitharu believes in justice, in equality, in order. What order is there when few choose to subjugate the many?
Welcome to St. Odwig's perpetual mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although one never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid, so perhaps Mitharu is at work. The first bricks were laid 50 years ago by Odwig himself, before his demise at the hands of trolls. We honor him by converting the Fae to the worship of Mitharu. Alas, we have yet to convert a single one, but that does not keep us from trying. I have been with the mission since its founding. These boys are like my sons. I live my life as an example of Mitharu's wishes for our kind. The Fae are stubborn fools. They treat their souls like toys, with no thought of right or wrong, chaos or order. We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. It's not been without its challenges. The call of the Feylands does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. Take Brother Egan, for example. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. We must find him before anything happens. Mitharu be praised. His order reigns supreme. Brother Egan was last seen northeast of here, just off the road near the Fey ruins. Please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome you into the fold with open arms. He is a good boy, but our youngest, and Egan often suffers from doubt. That is to be expected. One can only grow out of conflict, especially conflict of the spirit. I tried my best to comfort him and tell him that wisdom would come in time, but he is impatient, brash. He wanted a faster way to enlightenment and power. Egan was last seen in the woods outside the walls, just north of the village. Goodbye.
Cast down the brothers of St. Odwig's.
Told
Only
you
when
so,
they fall
if you
to
see
earth
right.
will they... Whatever you do, avoid the monks of St. Odwig's Perpetual. They deal in lies and false tenets. Their light of hope will leave you in shadow. She was wronged by someone in this village. That is an injustice I can understand. By its appearance, you'd assume Gorehart is a pleasant place. Never make assumptions. You don't know. It is less a mission than a fortress of deception, a citadel of lies. It throws its menacing shadow over all of Gorehart. Father Dinwell will try to defend his cause, but he is simply a soldier, marching to the orders passed down to him. None of them have minds of their own. It is the name I chose when I baptized myself in the clear waters of Mitharu. I have undergone the ordination rites, and am as legitimate as any monk. He would be a good man if he could see past the rigidity of his faith. Mitharu embraces all, not simply those that the Church deems worthy. If such creatures were not part of the authorities' plan, then they would not exist in nature, period. Mitharu's divine order governs all, even the Fae.
Damn Red Legion.
Need something? Yeah, what can I get you? Bye. Come on over.
Yeah.
Don't let your guard down. How may I help you today, my friend? Stick around.
Don't trust the monks.
Damn Red Legion.
I'm not accustomed to all of this excitement. It was difficult enough to adjust to life during wartime. Now we have to be on our guard for Tuatha right here in our own home. What is this world coming to? It's my understanding that they were once members of the Court of Winter, and Fae like any other. But something dark lured them, took them, and twisted them in its grip. It's strange. Those old birds have been perched on that hill for as long as I can remember, staring down over the rest of us in the village like hawks. I know so little about them. I don't even know their names. I was born and raised right here in the village. Well, not in Gorhart proper, but on a farmstead outside the village boundaries. It was a good life. Before the war, of course. I was a miller's love who became a miller's wife. Now I am the wife of a soldier. My duty is to hold vigil for my beloved and for all our men on the lines. I would think they were a myth if not for the Tuatha. The Fae keep far from us. Perhaps they view us as intruders in their lands. Perhaps they disapprove of our civilized ways. Perhaps they know something we don't. I fear that most of all. Truth be told, I know nothing of why the Tuatha are at war with the Alfar, nor why men fight the way they do. All I know is who picks up the pieces. The Tuatha's madness infected the Winter Court. All Fae existed peacefully for centuries, until the Tuatha got involved. It's sad. I'm hardly a scholar, but I can tell you what I know. There are two Fae factions, the gentle Court of Summer and its coarser cousin, the Court of Winter. As a child, we were told stories of their ancient rivalry. These are surely myths, but enough to scare a young girl. In the last few years, the Court of Winter has fallen, corrupted by a group of powerful Fae called the Tuatha. It's the Tuatha we fight, and the Tuatha we will defeat. My experience is limited to Arnik Arduna and Katrin Allway. They seem the same as any of the rest of us. Wiser, perhaps, but decent, hard-working folk. Goodbye.